Awesome. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Welcome to our strength workout. This is Katie. Reminder to listen to your body. Do what you can today. Modify as you need and leave things out as you need. If you would like any modifications, just let me know and I'll try to help the best I can. Let's get warmed up, get used to our space today. We're just going to start with some nice big arm circles. So standing in a neutral standing position, I'm going to reach my arms nice and high. Reach them long out in front of me, down to the floor, and all the way back around. Nice, big, wide arm circles. Doing both arms at the same time. If that's uncomfortable, you can always do one arm circle on a time, one on the right, one on the left. I find that to be a little more comfortable for me sometimes. If I did a really hard back workout. Continuing those big forward arm circles, and let's go ahead and switch them. We'll reverse them. Now taking them the opposite direction, still keeping them nice and large. Reverse arm circles. Starting to breathe, get the body temp, breathing rates up. And let's start to make every circle a little bit smaller with every rotation until you get to that dinner plate size and tennis ball size. And go ahead and let your arms fall. Take a little rest. Next, we're going to do some glute kicks.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a reminder to mute everybody. I'm getting some noise. All right. Gorgeous. We're doing some glute kicks. So you can go hands on your hips or on the wall or something nearby. But we're just going to take right heel towards the right back side of our body and left heel to the left back side. So bending at the knee, kicking our glutes with our heels, alternating left and right side. Start nice and slow with these glute kicks. And as you get used to the movement, you can start to speed them up. Excellent. Make sure we're starting to engage our abs as well. Standard glute kicks. And we're going to switch into a high knee. So now we're taking our right knee up towards our chest, placing the foot back down and repeating on the left side, left knee to chest and back down. So alternating marches or high knees. Start nice and slow with the movement, of course. As you get used to it, you can speed it up. Just wanting to get those hip flexors activating, quads activating. You can always add a little extra arm movement if you'd like. Nice job. Still driving that knee as high as we can go. And 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. We can stop those high knees. We're going to go to our windmill toe touches next. So I'll have you take a nice wide stance with your feet, 1 to 2 steps outside of your hips. We're going to extend both arms out to the sides about shoulder height. From here, we're going to hinge at the waist. I'm going to reach my right hand down towards my left foot, left ankle, come back up to center, and then switch, reaching left hand towards right foot, right ankle, and back up. So windmill toe touches, alternating right and left sides, starting to warm up that posterior chain, AKA the hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Make sure we're breathing as our body temperature starts to increase with the movement we're doing. Prepping for our strength workout today, where we are going to be doing 4 circuits, hitting our entire body. Optional to add weights to your workout today. If you would like to add weights, I would go ahead and grab them now so you have them nearby. We'll talk through our first circuit shortly. A couple more of these windmill toe touches. And 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You can come back up to center. Keep the wide stance with your feet. You can drop your arms down by your sides. And we're going to go into some of those Cossack rock stretches. So from that wide standing position, your toes are forward and slightly outward. Just lower your hips slightly. And then you're going to shift your weight over into the right leg, straightening out the left leg. And then you're going to shift your hips to the center and over, shift that weight over into your left leg, straightening the right leg. So just kind of rocking left to right as you hold a slight bend in the knees. Cossack rock stretch. Few more here. This is great for the ankles, hips, knees, inner thighs. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Go ahead and stand up. You can go ahead and do another warm-up stretch that feels good to you if you'd like to include it. And let's talk through circuit 1. Our first circuit is that standing lower body circuit. So our first move is going to be a forward lunge on the right side. So from this neutral standing position, I'm going to step my right foot out in front of me nice and long. So I'm in a nice elongated standing position, standing lunge position. And then I'm going to lower my back knee, my left knee down towards the floor until my right thigh becomes parallel to the ground. I'm just hovering that back knee over the floor. Then I'm going to push back up to standing. And I can either stay there in that lunge position and just go up and down from there. Or if you want a little more challenge, you can step the right foot all the way back to that neutral standing position and repeat stepping out long in front of you, lowering the leg, pushing up and back. Any questions with forward lunge, right leg only?
Yes.
Back.
Could you explain again the option to make it more difficult, please?
Yes. So instead of keeping your feet planted in that lunge stance, you're actually, when you come out of the lunge, you're stepping the right foot all the way back to kind of just a standing position, that neutral standing position. And then you'll step all the way out again. So it's a little more difficult on your balance.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. The next move is the same thing, except we'll be doing it on the left side. So left forward lunge. And then our third move is a sumo squat. So for our sumo squat, we are going to take a nice wide stance with our legs, 1 to 2 steps outside of your hips. From there, your toes are pointing forward and slightly outward. And then we are going to just lower the hips down, reaching both hands towards the floor between your feet. Once you get to that kind of max stretch, your thighs are almost parallel to the ground, as low as you can go in that squat while keeping good form. You will press up and out of the squat back to standing, squeezing the glutes at the top. So sumo squat, we're just sitting the hips down like we're sitting in a chair, but we have a nice wide stance with our feet. Any questions? Sumo squat. Awesome. And our last move for the standing upper body is a wall sit or a squat pulse. So if you are near a wall or something supportive that can hold your weight, you're going to stand about 1 to 1.5 feet away from the wall. And then you're going to lean your hips against the wall, keep your feet planted about 1 foot away. And you're just going to make sure your back and head are glued to the wall as you slide yourself down the wall and your legs come into a 90-degree angle or as low as you can hold that wall sit. So that is our first option. If you're not near a wall, I just want you to set up for a standard squat. Feet are just slightly outside of your hips, toes are forward, and then you're going to sit your hips down literally like you're imagining you're sitting in a chair and you're just holding there. If you want to add a little tiny up-down pulse, you can do that as well. Any questions with the wall sit or the squat hold? All right, let's boogie, y'all. Getting started. We are gonna have some disco music playing. And we'll have 10 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of work. Starting with the right forward lunge in 3, 2, 1. Forward lunges, right leg only. If you're adding weight to this exercise, You're gonna hold it in the right hand, just along the side of your body. Make sure when we're stepping out into that lunge, our knee stays centered over the foot. Over, not going too far over the toes. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We're gonna switch to the left side forward lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Forward lunges on the left side. As I was saying, we don't want the knee to travel over the toes. We want to stay centered with our knee. We don't want it going inward or outside of the foot too far. And we're really pushing out of that front leg for the lunge, working that left quadriceps. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got sumo squats coming up. Let's get that nice wide stance with our feet like a sumo wrestler. And 3, 2, 1. Sumo squats. If you're holding weight for this exercise, go ahead and hold it in both hands and just lower that weight between your knees down towards the floor as you lower the hips to the squat. And then push out of that squat, driving the weight back up towards your hips. Make sure we're breathing. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Go ahead and find that wall or that place you're going to do your squat hold. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower yourself and hold. As low as you can go. Knees stay over the toes. You can always hold the weight in front of your chest if you're doing a squat hold. Or you can rest it on your thighs if you're doing a wall sit. Stay as low as you can. Back, head, shoulders, hips are glued to the wall. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Go ahead and push out of that wall sit. Take a quick rest and we're back to the top with our right forward lunges. 3, 2, 1. Forward lunges, right side only. Go ahead and begin. Keeping a nice strong core as we step forward, lower the back knee, and push out with that right foot, right leg. 10 more seconds, you got it. Keep that forward foot nice and flat. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got left side forward lunges for our second round. 3, 2, 1. Nice long step forward. Foot is nice and flat, lowering the back knee. And repeat. Nice job. Make sure your core is engaged. We're really pushing out of that lunge with the left leg. Staying balanced. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Sumo squats inbound. Get that nice wide stance ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Sumo squats. We're lowering the hips. The knees track out nice and wide, out towards the toes. We're feeling primarily kind of the back of our legs working for the sumo squat. Although the quads are involved, with a sumo squat, you're able to hinge more. So naturally, the back end takes over, which is good. It's what we want. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Go ahead and find that wall or that place for your squat hold. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower and hold, whatever you're doing. Brace that core. If you're against the wall right now, glue your head, shoulder blades, and hips. Should be feeling some burn in the thighs, but we're gonna keep our feet flat. We're gonna breathe, we're gonna squeeze our abs. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and rise out of that. We got one more round. We're back to the top with those forward right lunges. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round. Right side forward lunge. Stepping forward nice and long. Keeping our toes pointing forward. That 12 o'clock, maybe slightly towards 1 o'clock. 10 more seconds. Right side lunges. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. 10 seconds. We'll rest. We'll hit that left side for the last time. In 3, 2, 1. Forward lunges, left side. Make sure we have that stable positioning before we lower down. And once you get really familiar with the movement, it'll become more fluid and you'll kind of be able to lower as you step. But for now, make sure you're balanced first. Nice job. Few more lunges, left side. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Find that sumo stance. Getting ready, getting set. 3, 2, 1. Sumo squats. Let's do it. Last round here. Make sure we are lowering these track outwards. And we're really driving out of the squat through our heels. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Pushing the hips forward. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Last wall sit or squat hold. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's lower. Lower and hold. And breathe. Funny, sometimes the isometrics where you're holding, you're not doing much with your body, are the hardest ones. Isn't that funny? That full body engagement, you can do it. You have 10 more seconds. Breathe through it, keep that form. Holding nice and low. And 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take some rest, y'all. Grab a drink of water. Let's talk through circuit 2, which should be down on the floor if I remember correctly. Get ready for the pause. All right. So circuit 2. Yep, we're going to be down on the floor doing some upper body and core work. So if you want to get down to the floor, if you're using a mat today or a carpet square, whatever you got, we're going to be down on the ground, lying on our backs. Our knees are up towards the ceiling. Our feet are nice and flat for that kind of extra stability. Our first move is a skull crusher on the right side only. So right side skull crushers, I just want you to, from this lying position, go ahead and punch that right fist up towards the ceiling over the shoulder. So you have a fist made with your right hand, kind of like you're giving a thumbs up to the ceiling. So thumbs up. From here, we are just going to bend the elbow. So I'm bending at the elbow. My thumb is going towards the ground over my head. Elbow points up to the ceiling. After I get kind of that max stretch in my triceps or the back of the arm, my thumb might hover over the floor or touch the floor. Then I'm going to extend the elbow, bringing that fist back up towards the ceiling, slightly over the shoulder. So just bending at the elbow. This is a skull crusher targeting the triceps. Any questions there? It's very minimal movement, just bending and extending of the elbow. Our second move is the same thing, a skull crusher, but with the left arm only. So bending and extending at the elbow, working the triceps. Amazing. Our next move is a dead bug. So for our dead bug exercise, we're going to lift the feet off of the floor. Our knees are going to be over our hips, and I'm going to point my toes away from my body, and my shins are parallel to the ceiling. Both arms are going to extend up to the ceiling over the shoulders, and that's kind of the starting position of your dead bug. From there, you're going to drop your right arm and left leg towards the floor in unison, hovering them as low to the floor as you can without lifting your lower back. Then you're going to pull right arm, left leg back in, and you're going to do the same thing with your left arm and right leg, hovering over the floor, squeezing the abs, and pull it back together. So you're just alternating there with the opposite arm and opposite leg. If you want to add weights, you can hold them in your hands, both hands, as you drop the arms. Any questions with dead bugs? Amazing. Our last move is a high plank or plank walks. So you're going to flip around so you're facing the floor. Your hands are going to be nice and flat on the floor. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are all stacked. And then you're going to extend both legs long behind you. And the only thing contacting the floor is your toes, balls of your feet, and your hands. So that's a high plank position. You're keeping your body as flat as possible. If you want to add a little extra challenge, you can add a walk to your plank. So you're going to step over to the right with your hand, your right hand and your right foot, and then you'll follow with your left hand, left foot. So you're staying as flat as possible as you move left to right in that high plank position. Any questions there? Fantastic. All right, let's get going. Round two, people. Remember, we're starting with those right side skull crushers. So go ahead and get ready, lying on our backs. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and begin. Remember, we're punching that fist up towards the ceiling from the shoulder. And then we're just bending at the elbow, taking our right thumb towards the floor over our head. And back up, punching towards the ceiling. Skull crusher, working the triceps or the back side of the arm. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We're going to switch to the left arm, left side. And 3, 2, 1. Skull crushers, left side. If you're holding that weight, it's in the up-down position, not the side-to-side position. Nice job. That elbow stays pointed towards the ceiling as you bend the arm, taking that thumb down towards the top of your head. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Get ready for those dead bugs. Feet are off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Dead bugs. Go ahead and begin. Lowering that arm and leg as low as we can. Do not let that lower back raise off of the floor. Want to keep the abs squeezed. Imagining we have a pin through our belly button that's just keeping us pinned to the floor. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We're going to get around quick for those high planks. In 3, 2, 1. We're up. We're in that high plank. We're holding as flat as we can, squeezing our abs and our glutes in unison. And we're adding that little side-to-side step if we would like to. Just make sure we're staying flat. Our lower back shouldn't be arching. We're squeezing our glutes and our abs to keep dinner on our back. Keep your back flat. 3, 2, 1. Done. 10-second rest. We'll come back to our backs for those skull crushers, right side. In 3, 2, 1. Skull crushers, right arm. Fun fact about me, Casey and the Sunshine Band was my first concert ever. So this song has a place in my heart. Nice job, y'all. Just that simple bend and extend of the elbow works that tricep. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. We're going to switch hands if we're using a weight. So that left arm, Skull crusher. 3, 2, 1. Skull crushers left side. Let's begin. We're taking this nice and slow. How about speed when it comes to strength? It's about time under tension. The tension actually comes when that tricep is being stretched and extended. You can almost feel it. 3, 2, 1. Quick break, 10 seconds. Get ready for dead bugs. 3, 2, 1. Dead bugs. 3. We're dropping. Right leg, left arm, and left leg, right arm. Keeping our abs squeezed. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. We're going to get around to that high plank position. And 3, 2, 1. High plank hold. And or adding those walks. What matters is we stay flat. Our abs stay squeezed. Our nose stays towards the floor. If you need a little less work against you from gravity, you can push the hips up high, kind of like a down dog. 3, 2, 1. Quick 10-second rest. All right, last round, y'all. Starting with those right side. Skull crushers. 3, 2, 1. Skull crushers, right side. For the last time. Oh, love this song too. Nice job. Nice slow lowering of weight. Bend and extend. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We're going to switch hands if we're using weight. Skull crushers left side. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and begin. Nice slow lowering and slow extending for that time under tension. Quality reps, not quantity, since we're going for time. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Last set of dead bugs. Go ahead and get those feet off the floor. Get those fists up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Dead bugs. Extending as long as we can. Squeezing the abs. Spine is glued to the floor. If it's really difficult to extend the legs long, you can always keep the knees bent for a little less resistance. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest, come around. High plank position, last time. 3, 2, 1. High plank hold or high plank walks. Keeping ourselves flat. Keeping glutes squeezed. Abs squeezed. And if we're too tired, we need less resistance, push the hips up. Don't let the lower back round. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good rest, y'all. Nice work. You rock that circuit. Let's take a quick breather, grab a drink of water if you need it, and talk through circuit 3, where we're going to be back to a standing position, working our upper body. So our first move is that Arnold press. So for our Arnold press, I recommend you use light to medium weights here because you are going overhead. So from a neutral standing position, feet are under hips, toes are forward. I want you to take both arms and do that standard bicep curl. So that's kind of the start of your Arnold press. You're not doing a bicep curl, but I just want you in that position. The top of a bicep curl is where you start. So hands are in fists, palms are facing the front of your shoulders. From here, I want you to widen your elbows outside of your shoulders, just slightly outside of your shoulders. And then I want you to turn your palms to face forward or away from you. So as you widen the elbows, the palms face away. And then you're going to do that overhead press with both arms. So fists are facing away. You're pressing both hands overhead over the shoulders, slightly in front of the body. And then you're going to lower back down, elbows come back down, palms face back in, elbows come back in. So that is the Arnold press. We're going to try to make it as fluid as we can, but if you need to break it into those steps first, you can absolutely do that. Any questions with the Arnold press? Awesome, awesome. Our next move is a lateral raise. So both hands in fists are going to start facing the fronts of your thighs. And then we're just going to raise both arms up in unison, slightly outside of our shoulders and in front of our shoulders, kind of in that T shape. And then we are going to lower the hands back down to that starting position in the front of the thighs. So lateral raises, we're keeping the arms mostly straight, a slight bend in both elbows, feeling a nice burn in the top of our shoulders. Any questions with lateral raises? Awesome. Our next move is a single arm bent over row. We're going to start on the right side. So I want you to take a staggered stance with your feet, or in other words, go ahead and step your left foot forward about one pace, one step forward. And then we're going to take a slight hinge in the waist, pushing the hips back. And then I want you to have a fist or a weight in your right hand, just letting it relax under your shoulder. From there, you're going to pull the shoulder blade and the elbow back, bringing that weight to the outside of your hip. And then you're going to lower back down to that starting position. So this is that bent over row. We're keeping the elbow tight to the body, and we are squeezing the back. Any questions with the single arm bent over row? Weight heads are up and down, not side to side. It's a hammer grip or standard grip. And we're just going to do the left side after we've done the right with the bent over row. So that is our standing upper body circuit. If there's no questions, we'll go ahead and begin with the Arnold press. So grab those light, medium weights. And 3, 2, 1. Top of the bicep curl. Widen the elbows. Palms face away. Overhead press. Back down. Back in. And repeat. Make sure our abs are squeezed. Our hips are under our rib cage. We're not arching the back to press overhead. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We have those lateral raises next. So light weights if you're using them today. 3, 2, 1. Raising both arms out to the sides, only about shoulder height. Also want to keep those arms slightly in the front side of our body. So not directly outside of your shoulders, slightly in front, but still out to the sides. That way we're moving in that proper sagittal plane. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got bent over rows with the right arm next. So go ahead and get that staggered stance, hinge at the hips. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and begin. Bent over rows. Remember, we start that pull back with the shoulder blade, with the right shoulder blade, and then we follow it through with the elbow until that weight comes to the outside of our right hip. We're keeping our elbow nice and tight to the body so we can squeeze the lats at the top of that pole. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Let's switch our foot stagger. So now our right foot is forward for the left side. 3, 2, 1. Left side, bent over rows. Breathing, we're keeping our nose towards the floor. Really just pulling the left arm up for that row. Squeezing the lats. And 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous, we're back to the top with the Arnold press. In 3, 2, 1. Arnold press, starting in the front, going to that overhead press. Fists will press over the shoulders when we go up. Nice job, we're getting a lot of shoulder work in this one. Make sure if we're getting really fatigued, we can't finish the round, drop the weights if you have them or take a rest. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest here. Getting ready for those lateral raises with both arms. 3, 2, 1. Lateral raise. Like we're birds, we're spreading our wings. You're familiar with the California condor. Sometimes they just sit there with their wings out. Sunning. Kind of what it looks like. Nice job. Slight bend in both elbows. Palms face the floor when your arms are raised. They face the front of your thighs when they're lowered. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Bent over rows, coming inbound. Starting on the right side. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of work. Bent over rows. Right arm. Make sure we're breathing. We're pulling through that elbow. We're keeping it tight to the body. And you really get that realization of what it feels like to squeeze your lats. It changes your life. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Let's switch to the left side. Left side bent over row. 3, 2, 1. Begin. If you've ever started those push lawnmowers, very similar motion to that. Pulling through the elbow, pulling that weight up to your hip. Still releasing the shoulder blade when your arm is relaxed. Pulling it back as you row the weight. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Last round. Arnold press. 3, 2, 1. Let's have some fun. Nice work thus far. You're almost there. Make sure we breathe. Big exhales as we press overhead. Keep the core squeeze. Palms in, palms away. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Last set of lateral raises. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Slight bend in both elbows. Palms, arms stay in the same orientation. All we're doing is raising both up. Shoulder height, lowering back down. Nice job, 10 more seconds. Lateral raises, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Let's do those last rounds of bent over rows. Getting our backs worked. 3, 2, 1. Bent over rows. Squeezing the elbow into our sides, into our backs. Rowing that weight outside of the right hip. Three, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Go ahead and switch your stance. Switch your hands with the weight. 3, 2, 1. Bent over rows. Left side. Finish strong, y'all. Letting that arm hang under the shoulder towards the ground, and then we're pulling back through the shoulder blade, the elbow. 10 more seconds of these rows. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Nice job. Way to get through that upper body circuit, y'all. You're doing great. We have one more to go. And it is a little bit of full body. So we're going to stay standing. And our first move is a squat to press. So I would recommend some light to medium weights for this one. But I want you to set your feet up just slightly outside of your hips for that squat position. Just a standard squat is what we'll be doing. Toes are forward. From here, we're going to lower the hips like we're sitting in a chair. Knees will track over the feet, over the toes. And then once you're as low as you can go in that squat, you are going to press up and out of the squat back to standing. And you're going to take both fists and punch them or push them over your shoulders towards the ceiling. So you're fully extended when you come out of that squat. So lowering down, squat, and then overhead press as we stand up. If you're holding weights, you can hold them just kind of at the top of a hammer curl before you press up, or you can reach both weights down between your feet and do a full press up from there. Just make sure we start with light to no weight. As we get used to the movement, you can add weight. Any questions with our squat to press? Cool. Next move is a suitcase march. We're going to start with the right side only. So we are just taking the right knee and driving it up towards our chest and placing the foot back down and repeating. So just one of those marches, but we're doing the right leg only. If you're adding weight to this exercise, just hold that weight in the right hand. So it's a little bit of a counterweight. It's kind of a little more challenge on your balance, but we're really working the right hip flexors. Any questions there with the suitcase march? Awesome, awesome. Next, we have a good morning exercise. So this is one of our hinges. We're going to make sure our feet are under our hips, toes are forward. You can cross your arms in front of your chest, or you can take both hands to the back of your head. Elbows go out wide. Either positioning of your arms is fine. What matters is the hinge. So for our hinge for the good morning, we are going to take a slight bend in the knees, very, very slight bend in the knees, and we are going to push our hips back behind us, kind of keeping them flat. So hips push back behind us like we're reaching for the wall or we're reaching for the car door. Our back stays nice and flat as we push the hips back. Our nose might start to fall towards the floor. That's good. Once you get kind of as deep in that hinge as you can without bending your knees or rounding your back, you're going to squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward again, coming back to that upright standing position. So pushing the hips back, closing the car door, and hips forward, back to standing. Any questions there with the good morning?
You said you don't bend your knees?
Knees should not hardly bend at all. You want to have a slight bend, but we don't want it to turn into a squat.
Okay.
Awesome. And then our last move is just that suitcase march, but we're going to do it on the left side only. I wanted to put a little break in between there because those are tough. All right, if there's no further questions, let's get through our last and final round of strength today. You've rocked it thus far, so let's rock and roll and finish strong. With our squat to press at the start, 3, 2, 1. Squat to press. I'm lowering the hip. And then I'm fully extending out of that squat, pushing both arms overhead. Squat, overhead press. Nice job. We're getting as many here as we can, but it's still quality over quantity. I want to make sure you're getting that full squat. And 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. We have those suitcase marches on the right side. And 3, 2, 1. Weight is in my right arm. I'm driving my right knee only up towards my chest. Up and down. Keeping our abs squeezed. Staying as centered as possible. It seems like a really easy movement, but it's tough when you have a little bit of counterweight. And your body's probably tired because you know you just did a whole strength workout. But 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We're going to go into those good mornings. So go ahead and find your positioning with your feet under your hips. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. Hinging at the waist, pushing the hips back. And once you've reached that full stretch, you're going to squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward, back to upright standing. Hinging is one of those essential movements. Think about hinging when you're washing your face, when you're picking up groceries. You should feel it with your legs. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got those suitcase marches on the left side. 3, 2, 1. Suitcase march. Driving that left knee up towards the chest. And then placing the foot back down and repeat. Weight is in your left hand if you're holding weights today. You could also hold a gallon of water, something heavy. Anything to kind of counterbalance yourself. But although this is strength, it's also balance, so stay safe. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Back to the top with our squat to press. And 3, 2, 1. Let's squat to press it out. Nice work. Getting in low in that squat as we can. While maintaining good form. Sitting in a chair. You could even have a chair behind you as a little bit of a key for how deep your squat is. Nice job. And then when we're doing that overhead press, we are making sure our arms stay slightly in front of our body. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest here. Suitcase marches on the right. In 3, 2, 1. Suitcase march, right side, right knee towards the chest. Weight is in my right hand. Marching nice and slow. Just with that one leg and with the right leg. Feel a little fire igniting in that kind of right front of the hip region. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Good mornings. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Good mornings. Hinge the hips. Touch the wall and back up. It actually can be a really good indicator if you do have a wall nearby. If you stand about a foot away from it, just try to reach back with only your hips. Touch that wall and come back up. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Suitcase lunges on the left. Grab that weight if you have one. 3, 2, 1. Marches. Left side only. Marching that left knee up towards the chest. Right leg is your standing leg only. holding that weight in the left hand. Squeezing the abs as we drive left knee up towards the chest. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got our last round, people. Last round. Squat to press coming up. 3, 2, 1. Squat to press. Last round. You can finish. You can do hard things. You got this. Nice job. Getting all the way down into that squat and then all the way up with that overhead press or overhead reach. Nice job. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. Suitcase marches, right side. 3, 2, 1. March it out, right knee only. Driving right knee towards your chest. Left leg's your standing leg. Squeezing the abs. Woo. Breathing. You got this. We're almost there. We only got 2 more rounds after this. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We got good morning. You can drop the weight if you had one. Get the feet set. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. Hips press back. Back stays flat. Feet are glued to the floor, but we might feel our weight shift into our heels a little bit more to get that max stretch of the hamstring. Nice work. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Last set of workouts. We got left side suitcase lunge. 3, 2, 1. You got this. Last 30 seconds. We're going to have like 20 seconds of cool down music, I think. It's going to be great. Almost there, y'all. Keep driving that left knee towards your chest. Squeezing the abs. Last 10, last 10. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1, and done. Fabulous job today, everybody. Let's cool it down. We'll start, we just did a lot of quads, so let's start with a standing quad stretch. I'll have you kick your right heel towards your right glutes. Grab that right ankle with your right hand and just hold. You can do this with the support of a chair or a wall, or you could do this lying on your belly. We have options, but we're stretching the front of that right leg. I feel like this is a good song to cool down to. So we're just gonna use it. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Take that left heel towards your left glute. Hold on to the left ankle. Stretching the quad. And go ahead and release that left ankle. Get a little upper body stretch. We're going to do cross body shoulder stretch. So I'll have you reach your right arm out in front of the right shoulder. Keeping the arm straight, we're going to cross it over the center line of our body. And we're going to hook that right elbow into our chest with the left elbow. Cross body shoulder stretch. Right side. You can add a little bit of wrist circles with your right hand, right wrist if you like. I'm also doing a gentle side-to-side sway to the music. And let's switch it out. Now doing cross body shoulder stretch with the left arm. Left arm stays straight. Hook that left elbow into the chest with your right elbow. And left wrist circles. Couple more breaths here. And go ahead and release that left arm. We're going to do a standing forward fold next. Let's start by reaching nice and high overhead. And then we're going to exhale and fold forward, reaching both hands down towards our feet, towards the floor. And just let both arms hang out. Feeling a nice stretch along the back of our legs. You can hold on to your ankles if you want. Let's walk our fingertips over towards the left. And let's come back to center. Walk those fingertips over to the right. And we'll come back to center and slowly stand ourselves up, one vertebrae at a time. And give yourselves a pat on the back. Way to show up today. Hope you're feeling a little stronger, a little more confident. Way to rock your day. Pause that music, even though it's awesome.